My name is Monserrate. I am making a pumpkin pie today. I decided to go with this recipe because this is one of my favorite recipes for the holidays, and being that it's November, I thought I could share this with you. As a kid, I loved watching my mother cook. One of some of the best memories I have of my mom are of her at the stove making a cake or making us cookies. And I just loved watching her because she always showed like she put in so much effort for us to enjoy something. And so I guess that just kind of stuck with me as I grew up. So the ingredients for today, we're starting with the pie crust. Is going to be all-purpose flour, salt and sugar, cold cubed butter, and icy water. And I'm going to use extra flour for rolling out the dough. For the pumpkin pie batter, we're going to have pureed pumpkin, vanilla extract, eggs, salt and pumpkin pie spice, light brown sugar, and heavy cream. To start off the pie crust, flour. Then we're gonna go with salt and sugar. You want to mix this well. So right now I'm mixing in the salt and sugar into the flour. You want to get it well incorporated so you don't have any spots too sweet or too salty. Then you want to go in with your cold butter. Preferably not too frozen. And with a pastry cutter. I've taken so far all my culinary classes. Right now I'm going for my last certificate, which is baking and pastry. And hopefully after I take this and maybe one more class next semester, I get to start focusing more on my career. So I'd be graduating with an associate in arts, with certificates for baking and pastry, restaurant management, culinary arts, and an associates in culinary arts. So I finished mixing the dough. The texture should resemble a fine crumble with some pieces about the size of a pea. I added 4 tablespoons of water. So the finished product, I had it chilling in the refrigerator for about 10 to 15 minutes, or you can put it in the fridge for about half an hour. You also want to make sure not to pinch the edges because that will create a really thin crust. Gather it up lightly. Roll it onto your rolling pin really gently, like so, which is very delicately. And there you have your crimped pie. Right now we're going to start the batter for the pumpkin pie. I'm going to add in my pumpkin puree, brown sugar, and I'm going to mix this until it's well incorporated. So once the brown sugar and pumpkin are well mixed, I'm going to add the eggs one at a time. After mixing in the eggs, we're going to follow up with the salt and pumpkin spice, vanilla extract, and the heavy cream. Well, right now I have a job as a line cook at Universal Studios, but hopefully after that, maybe after I finish like a full year there, I can move into the baking department there. A lot of people I know, they do start opening their businesses in food trucks, or they'll rent out kitchens and they'll sell their product at farmers markets. That's kind of where I want to start. I guess I want to start really basic with what I offer, eventually delving in and focusing more on what is like bread making the way it's done in Mexico. So I guess more Mexican pastries and breads. A co-worker of mine is going to business school, and an old friend of his, he said if I was interested, we could I guess a small group of 6, we could all invest into a food truck and start working. But it wouldn't be limited. He did say I would have like the options to like input my own ideas and help build the menu and kind of just help building all the recipes. So my pie crust has finished pre-baking, and now all I'm gonna do is pour in the pumpkin mixture. And then this is gonna go in the oven for 45 to 50 minutes in a 350-degree oven. If cooking is a passion of yours and you are interested in pursuing it as a career, don't be afraid to try it out. The number one tip I just give you is that it's gonna be nothing like what you see on TV. It's gonna be hard work. It's gonna be long hours, back-breaking jobs, really tedious jobs. Something that my instructors tell me all the time is that this is a laborious job. It's full-on labor. After graduating and you get an actual job in a kitchen, you're looking upwards of 16 to 18-hour shifts. Something which some people can't really handle. It's constant shouting, loud noises. The kitchen is a really busy and loud place. You should keep that in mind, but you shouldn't let it discourage you, because in the end it's really fun. And while you might be stressing out and feel like tearing your hair out in the middle of like a dinner rush or a lunch rush where you feel like you're not going to make it, when you finish and you know that you did a good job, it's really rewarding. And you end up leaving happy and joyful that you chose that career. And here you have your finished product. God, stop trying to get to the camera. For some pie crust recipes, if you add tequila, or I think more often use vodka in your recipe with instead of water, because alcohol vaporizes so easily, you get a little bit more of like a flaky texture on pie crust without it being too crumbly. It's really good.